Well, we got more and more and more mods. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. We got more carbon fiber. Now on the M2 build, we're going classy, sophisticated, and tasteful. All adjectives that I'm absolutely none of whatsoever. Oh my. The glisten from Agera, this thing is beautiful.
Now the installation of this carbon fiber splitter is going to be pretty easy and pretty straightforward. We are going to pull off the front bumper, but bear in mind, per the instructions, you do not have to do this. However, in the last video when I installed the carbon fiber grill, I removed the front bumper. I didn't fully reinstall it, so we're going to pop it off again. Now my favorite part about the Agera kit, it uses all the factory hardware and it fits right in perfectly. I don't have to drill into the front bumper whatsoever. We just gotta pop these clips right on off, put the splitter on, pop them back in, use all the factory hardware, and we're done. It's literally as easy as that, and the car looks absolutely amazing.
It's actually crazy. We have transformed the front end of this car. Carbon fiber splitter, carbon fiber grill, and that's just the beginning. Why do just that when we could add even more? It's currently the coldest weather we've had in 2 years in Utah, so I apologize if I look purple. I'm on the verge of hypothermia, but I'm doing all right. I'm filming outside because the echo's so bad inside. The full carbon diffuser for the M2. The front end isn't great on the G87. The back end isn't great either. We're solving both those problems right now.
Installing this diffuser is going to be actually easier than splitter. We got to remove the factory diffuser. It's just held in by a bunch of different clips. You got to pry in just the right spot. Kind of fragile. Don't want to break anything. This diffuser is one of the ugliest diffusers I've ever seen in my life. The Agera one is so much better. Uses all the factory clips, all the factory hardware, pops right into place. The side skirts as well pop right on in using the factory hardware. This car, in a matter of half a day, has been completely transformed. It is looking so sick.
Well, what a difference all these items have made to the G87 M2. It looks night and day, so much better. I still think the best upgrade we have done so far is the vertical grill. The Agera carbon fiber grill just completely changed the whole front of this car. I love the splitter and the side skirt. It makes the car look a lot lowered without actually being lowered. Now budget, $75,000 to date. We have spent, before this video, we had spent $63,950. Now the new items we have added today, the carbon fiber front lip, $1,650. And the driver and passenger side skirt, $1,700. And the full carbon fiber diffuser, $2,250. Now this means we've already spent $69,550. We have a remaining balance of $5,450. However, we got one more box, one more mod to unbox and install. I promise you this will be the last carbon fiber upgrade that we make, but ladies and gentlemen, we got some replacement interior components. This is not Alibaba, this is not AliExpress, this is OEM replacement carbon fiber interior for the G87. One of my least favorite parts about the interior on this car is actually the piano black center console. The piano black, it just doesn't age very nicely. Fingerprints show really bad on it. So we got carbon fiber replacement for this piece, carbon fiber replacement for this piece, but this piece, I have not the slightest idea what this piece is for. I have scoured the interior on this car. Originally I was supposed to get this piece in carbon fiber. I don't know if that's still en route. I don't know if they sent me this instead of that, if they messed up. Now this seems like a good opportunity to remind you guys, the Vero giveaway ends on February 5th. And all you gotta do, check out the link in the description below. Join me on Vero. You can download it for free. Give me a follow. My username is @TheStradman. Once you're on my account, go to this photo of Soph and I with the Ruvalto in Dubai. Leave a like, leave a comment, and you are automatically entered in. That's all you got to do. There's no purchase required. Now, the winner of the giveaway, I'm going to fly you out to Utah. You can bring a friend, a family member, whoever you'd like. I'm going to pay for both your flights, your hotel rooms. I'm going to put you up for the night. Come out here to the house. You can ride in any one of my cars. We can go out for lunch, for dinner. Maybe we can time it around a cool car event. Now, maybe you live within driving distance of here in Utah. I'm going to pay for your gas, still put you guys up in a hotel room. And all you got to do is leave a like and a comment and give me a follow on Vero to get automatically entered in. It's that easy. And as most of you guys know, I've been posting a ton of behind the scenes car content on my Vero for the last couple years. It has been so much fun interacting and engaging with you guys. We've done a ton of different giveaways. Matthew from Chicago won the final Vexento Roadster model car. Of course, David won the Koenigsegg ride in New York City. We had the international giveaways. We had the merch giveaways. The car community is blowing up. we're at over 116,000 followers on Vero. And as soon as this video goes live, I'm gonna be dropping some photos of the M2 on my Vero with some modification opportunities. I have a remaining budget of around $5,000, and I wanna know what you guys think I should do. Do we go downforce? Do we do wheels? Do we do a wrap? Do we go more power? Go vote on Vero. There's a link in the description below. Check it out and join me on Vero. One thing I've learned when it comes to replacing parts, it's always important to look at the replacement part. That'll tell you how to uninstall the current part, the OEM part. I can see the back end of this is just clips. There's no hardware whatsoever. So thankfully we do not have to pull apart the entire center console, but based on the direction these clips go, if my calculations are correct, this should be able to pull and check that out. Are you kidding? That was so easy. What? And we're now gonna simply just reverse engineer this. This kind of is gonna go in like so, pop it into place, and now it should just clip in. Perfect. Look at that. What? That was the easiest mod known to man. That actually took me like 25 seconds. And I haven't read anything online. Like, that was based purely on intuition. Now, that all being said, I actually am gonna remove this because I think to install this baby little trim piece, we're gonna need that accessibility. When clips actually function, they're your best friend. When it doesn't go well, they are your worst enemy. And so far, so good. There was no way for me to show it on camera, so you're just gonna have to trust the process. It is what it is, and click. Perfect. All right. This piece here is obviously the most involved. We got a lot of different clips. We're definitely gonna have to pry it from a lot of different directions. Come on. We have the two clips on the backside of this thing, which should allow us to now get these clips. Money, 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 money. And, oh, what? Let's go, baby. Okay, we do not want to get too excited. Well, I wasn't able to film the actual moment I popped this thing off. Let's just say I used some forceful persuasion. It should perfectly clip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Well, that installation was way, way, way easy, and it makes such a difference. I wish you guys could see this in person without all the glare. I feel like the camera is picking up way too much glare. I also wish that this section here could come in carbon fiber. I gotta look online and see if I can find that. The Alcantara armrest looks really nice as well with the carbon fiber. I'd love to get a steering wheel maybe that matches the armrest with the same stitch pattern, maybe carbon fiber paddles too. Now this piece in piano black, I was supposed to get that in carbon fiber with this kit, so I gotta email the company and find out where that is, because that'll be a very nice touch too. But goodness, coming together. I would love to get some like carbon backed race seats, but unfortunately with the budget, it's not gonna happen. Well, it's a new day and a quick change of pace to end off today's video. Where is the Koenigsegg? Am I selling the Koenigsegg?
Now, back in November, we shipped the Koenigsegg out to New York City to Manhattan Motor Cars. You guys might remember I did the Vero giveaway where the winner would get to pick any car in my car collection and I would ship it to them directly and we would enjoy the car for the day. Well, the winner, David, lives in New York City and he picked the Koenigsegg. We enjoyed the car a ton, drove it up the West Side Highway, across the George Washington Bridge into New Jersey, found this amazing parking garage with this incredible view of the city. Had a great time. And then, unfortunately, the Koenigsegg ran into a minor hiccup. It began to misfire.
Yeah. Come on, light. Let's go. This is crazy. Fireballs coming off the exhaust. Every single pop right there. We have no check engine lights right now either. System, warning messages. We got no messages there. Now, after the car started misfiring, we sent it back to Manhattan Motor Cars, where it sat for a week or two, and then we actually shipped the car from New York City to Los Angeles to Agera Coach to Koenigsegg of Beverly Hills. Reason being, the Agera HH, when it was delivered new, the original owner was based out of LA, and the car was serviced at Agera for like the first 8 or 9 years of ownership, and so those technicians are still there. They have worked on this car basically for the entirety of the car's life, and so it just made sense, move the car from the East Coast to the West Coast. I'm in Utah, I'm in LA a lot more than New York City, so currently the car is in Los Angeles. As far as what is wrong with the car, the misfiring does not equal catastrophic engine failure. The car needs a new fuel regulator and it's got a vacuum leak. It's also gonna get an annual service because this time last year the car was headed to Florida for the Top Speed event. It got an annual service, so it's due as well. So it's not like it's gonna be a $100,000 invoice. Also, the Agera has been so reliable. I've owned the car for over a year. I've put over 3,000 miles on the car. This is the only issue that it's had. And for a 1,000 horsepower car hand-built in Sweden, it's been amazing.
Now, a couple weeks ago, I sold my 1987 Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV. I did not sell the Countach so I could keep the Koenigsegg, it was just simply time to say goodbye.
Now let me reiterate, I did not sell the Countach to keep the Koenigsegg. Now when I sold the Countach, I gained about $450,000 in cash, owner's equity that I had in the Countach that is now my bank account. If I wanted to, I could use that money, I could allocate it towards the Koenigsegg payments for the next 12 months and not skip a beat. I want to reiterate, that's not what I'm gonna do with the Countach money. I'm just saying that I could do that if I wanted to do that. Now at some point in the last month or two, I did a very poor job explaining the house, the Koenigsegg, the Countach, the Murcielago, all that. I did a very, very poor job. Selling the house would not be to keep the Koenigsegg. It's completely separate. The reason I would sell the house, it's 15,000 square feet. It's completely unnecessary. And so selling the house, keeping the Koenigsegg, they're not intertwined. I could keep the house, I could keep the Koenigsegg, I could sell the house, I could keep the Koenigsegg, I could sell the Koenigsegg, I could keep the house. The only thing I know that I have to do, the Koenigsegg has to get fixed. If I do sell the car, it has to be fixed. I'm not gonna sell a car that's broken. It's a very, very poor marketing material. I advertise it for sale, somebody calls me who's interested, and I'm like, oh, by the way, the car's at the service center broken. Nobody's gonna give me what the car is worth. I can't do anything until the car is fixed. When that's gonna happen, I really have no idea. The car broke in what, middle of November? It's middle of January, and no news is not great news.
Now, over the last couple weeks, I have been bombarded by messages and comments from people telling me that I have to sell the Koenigsegg. The problem is, Koenigsegg is my favorite brand. I have dreamed of owning a Koenigsegg since the day I first saw one. I saw my exact car in Las Vegas on the Gumball 3000. The reigning F1 world champion, Lewis Hamilton, he was driving the car the first time I ever saw it. I filmed a video that day in 2015 on my little YouTube channel.
At the end of the Gumball 3000. Another crazy, crazy year.
And then the next day, the Koenigsegg had a dead battery. I actually have this iconic photo of my 2002 Audi TT attempting to jumpstart this car. Like, that's a real story. That actually happened. I went for a ride in this car. It left such an impression on me. It was then and there, that moment, that day, that I dreamed of owning a Koenigsegg.
This is the coolest car in the entire world. I have only one goal in life, and that is to own a Koenigsegg.
I met Christian von Koenigsegg. I ate pizza with Christian von Koenigsegg, and now I'm starting a pizza restaurant.
For today's food vlog, we're having lunch with Christian von Koenigsegg. My pizza was incredible. Christian, how was yours?
That was fantastic.
Yeah, the ultimate food vlog. Thank you, Christian.
And someday, imagine Christian von Koenigsegg eating pizza with me at Stray Pizza with my Koenigsegg. But if I sell the car, that's never gonna happen. If I sell this Koenigsegg Agera, more than likely, I'll never own one ever again.
The main driving point in today's video, the Koenigsegg means a lot to me. It doesn't mean that much to you guys, but it means everything to me. And that's why just selling the car is not just as easy as selling another car, because if I sell the Agera HH, I'll never own that car ever again, which is totally fine. But it's a hard decision to make. That car represents a lot to me. Back in 2015, my YouTube channel had a couple thousand subscribers. I was sleeping in my car. I found that car on the Gumball 3000. I filmed it. I filmed jump starting it. And I never imagined, ever, I would own that car. That was never gonna happen. That was literally an impossibility. At the time in 2015, that was the only Koenigsegg Agera in the entirety of North America. It was the coolest car that any car spotter could find in North America was the Agera HH. I remember that. I was there. And that's why I know it means so much to me and it means nothing to you guys, because you guys weren't there. It was just me. I was the only person sleeping in that Audi TT. And so the car represents a lot. It's a culmination of this entire YouTube journey. Doesn't mean I'm gonna keep the car, but it's not as easy as just selling it. I know a lot of you guys hate the car, and I get it. Special to me, not special to you guys. Am I gonna sell it? Probably. Is it gonna be hard? Absolutely. Am I ever gonna own as cool of a car in the entirety of my life? Probably not. Am I ever gonna own a car that means as much to me as that car, aside from the Vexento Roadster? Probably not. The Murcielago, cool car. I bought that car after I made it. Countach, cool car. Bought that car after I made it. The Agera, I filmed that car in 2015. And now in 2025, I can have that car. Now, should I sell the house to keep the Koenigsegg? Absolutely not. But that's not the point of selling the house. They're separate subjects. They're separate. Am I gonna sell the car? Probably. On that bombshell, today's video is over.